No one's home doesn't have to mean a vulnerable home if your spring break travel plans leaves your house empty.
There are things you could do to keep what's yours safe.
Snapchat has the illusion that every photo you take and every video you send disappears forever.
None of us like to be stuck in traffic, and if you've been on Highway 20, you're probably familiar with that sign. It means to merge, and it turns out a lot of us have been doing it wrong.
Check out this visual aid I created. Here we have our construction zone, our patrolling officer, and our orange merging cones. If you're looking at this right now and it's giving you a headache, then you know how frustrating it is to be stuck bumper to bumper in traffic. And there's always that one guy who's trying to skip the line and no one lets him in because he did not wait like the rest of us. Well, there is an easier way of going about this.
A lot of us are familiar with this sound, and it's likely your kids are too.
What are your favorite drinks to have?
Mountain Dew and Coke.
I like Coke.
I like Coke.
Coke and Mountain Dew.
Yep. But schools are trying to get your students more familiar with this sound.
A lot of equipment is out of commission, and people are upset that the city is deciding to build a new park when they can't even keep up with the parks they do have. Take a look at this swing. This is supposed to have 4 swings. This one is snapped in half. This one is just chains. This one has fallen apart, and there's only one currently working. There's paint chipping all over the park. I'm out here on 8th Street in Idaho Falls. I know I'm kind of walking a little far from the camera, but can you hear that? That is just complete slush. We are being reminded, let's slow it down. I have a car driving by me right now. This person's going at good speed. Earlier, people are just speeding through here. We're being reminded, let's take it down a notch. It's not normal roads. You got to slow down. A little earlier today, I almost kind of slid off. I spoke with some neighbors. People seem to be very disappointed about how cold it is, but I got an excellent reminder right behind me. I'm by myself today, so I'm going to step behind the camera, take a look at this sign. Drive like your kids are here. Now, take that with you on every street you drive today. I was asking neighbors to get local reactions on what they thought of this morning's weather. It was so cold and so snowy, but things have seemed to take a drastic change. One neighbor tells me that if you don't like the weather in Idaho, wait 5 minutes, it'll change, and that seems to hold true today. Earlier I was showing you how icy the ground was, and now everything is just puddles, which is great because I love that it's getting a little bit warmer, but wind speed is picking up. If you can't tell by my shaking and shivering and the snow flurries, it is cold outside. Look, I know drivers are confused because I am one of those drivers. Earlier this morning I made a huge mistake, but I'll get to that here in a bit. I did speak with ITD to find out exactly what's going on in this exit over here. What they're doing is adding in these black railings, and how it works, they need to fit together like a puzzle piece, and if they are missing any of these pieces, it's going to delay the whole project.
ISP says based on current evidence, troopers have determined that the Dodge Ram pickup crossed the center line and struck the commercial tourist van. Linda, when I arrived at the home this morning, smoke could still be seen, but the house itself was completely gone.
There's still a lot of neat things going on here at the Women's Expo, but the booth I'm at right now is specifically for little ladies. I have Sophia right next to me. A minute ago, she just got glitter on her lips, pink eyeshadow, and she's getting her hair done at this moment. Sophia, why do you want to be beautified? Because why?
Because I want to be a princess.
Okay, if you didn't quite catch that, she wants to be a princess forever. That's what I heard. The event is just now kicking off, and it is going to be a lot of fun. Kiddos are going to get to walk in, wear these white lab coats, put on their gloves, and get down with science. I was told the reason that this is taking so long is because you guys do not have a water source out here. What are you guys doing to try and control this fire? I just arrived on scene, and this is as far as I can get, and it looks like I'm not the only one who just got here. I just spoke with search and rescue members who are now gearing up to go down this slope over here. We can't see too much. It looks like they're still looking for the helicopter. Rescue efforts are still continuing, but as you can see, the scene here is not as busy as it was at the top of the show.
Bill County coroner has identified the victim as Alt-Tech CEO Bradford Brown. People inside the helicopter, one person was found dead at the scene and a second was transported to a hospital for non-life-threatening injuries.